It's your man, it's your boy. VACAY to the KJ. Morning walk, entertainment, talk. What's good? What's good? What's good? Great morning, great morning. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, fam. We out here, fam. What's good? Morning walk, entertainment, talk. Great morning to the people. It is a nice 84 degrees, Las Vegas, Nevada. We out here, fam. Early in the morning, get my walk on in my new neighborhood. You see the palm trees, you know what it is. Great morning to everybody. 6 a.m. here. It's got to be like 9 a.m. in the morning, East Coast. We out here, the birds still chirping. And we getting our walk on, family. Like I said, get my walk on early in the morning. Did my stretching. And now we out. What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Morning walk, entertainment talk, family. We got a lot to talk about. What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. If you can see me and you're on your phone, tap the screen. Tap the screen. Hit that like button. But we out here, fam. Out here walking in my new neighborhood. Most of y'all know I recently moved. And we in this new quiet neighborhood, man. I like that. Quiet, safe neighborhood. It's all good. We out here. What y'all doing? Y'all getting ready for work? Y'all at work? What's good? But we good, man. I'm getting this walk on. Gotta do it. Health is wealth, family. Health is wealth. And we out here in this Vegas sun. Not that hot yet. 84 degrees. In an hour, it's about to hit up to like 100. So I gotta get this walk in before it gets too hot. What's good? What's good? I want to shout out everybody that I've met recently in Vegas. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for locking in with your boy. Hope you're enjoying Vegas. But we out here, fam. We out here and enjoying this nice weather. You know, when it's in the 70s and 80s, that's how you know it's nice. But once it start hitting 100, it's time to take your butt inside. Sun is shining. So you already know, if it's rising, that's the east. And yeah, where I moved to, not too far from downtown, you know, old Vegas, but not that close either. And we out here, man, entertainment talk. Let's talk about it. A lot of y'all know that I cover Tyler Perry's The Oval, Ruthless, and almost everything Tyler Perry. I don't cover everything Tyler Perry, but I cover almost everything Tyler Perry. Almost. Yeah. Nah, it's definitely not. I'm not Tyler Perry. What up, KP? Man. That's a loud ass truck. So, first off, I'm not Tyler Perry, KP. Thank you. I know it's a joke. But good morning, good morning. But yeah, man, I cover the shows and I like some of the shows. And like I said to some of my homies, my YouTube homies, shout out to the squad. I said, you know, a lot of us do a lot of things in private that we wouldn't want people to know. And, you know, my attitude is, I'm here for the entertainment. It froze for a second. I'm here for the entertainment. I'm not here for the personal life of somebody. You know what I'm saying? While the personal life is very scandalous, and as they say, the tea is juicy and all of this and that, you know, it's sometimes the entertainer's personal life can be cool and sometimes not. So I'm really getting to the personal side of somebody's life, what they do personally. I personally don't care. But of course, when it has to do with allegedly somebody else saying that they may have been assaulted, you know, that does kind of make me think about who I'm covering. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? How we doing? I see you. I see you. Thank you for coming through. If you're on your phone, tap the like button if you can. Tap the screen if you're on your phone. I appreciate it. Your boy out here walking. That's right. Unc is out here walking. Living my best life. Getting my view on. You know, I get a good look right over there. Let me get out the street. I get a good look of, what's that? That's the strat, fam. I get a good look of the stratosphere, you know, which is cool. So that lets you know I'm not too far, not too close. So anyway, I still like the shows that I cover. But what people do personally, they do personally. And everything is alleged until proven. So we just gonna sit back, keep covering shows that we like, and they'll sort it out in court. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not placing any judgment. I'm not saying that somebody did it or they didn't do it. I don't know. I wasn't there. So I'm just gonna let it play out in court. And, you know, people gonna place judgment right away. Oh, I knew it. Oh, they predicted it. The Boondocks predicted this. People say a lot of stuff. And it's like, bruh, you wasn't there. You don't know. You know, text messages can be fabricated at this point. So they're gonna have to sort it out in court. I'm wishing Tyler Perry the best. And, you know, if this is a scam to extort Tyler Perry after all that he has done for people, God is going to handle the evil people. You know what I'm saying? God is going to handle the evil. So, you know, it is what it is. What up, Kevin? What's happening? I'm out here getting my walk on. Yep, that's right. See, when people say, "Oh man, thank you. Thank you for that." Because at the end of the day, I work hard to keep myself safe. God is protecting me. So I'm gonna tell you the same thing my dad told me when I said that to my dad. He said, keep on laying down and waking up. Eventually you're gonna be old too. So enjoy your youth, because if you are blessed with life like I have, then yeah, eventually you're gonna get older. Not old, I'm older. You know what I'm saying? If I shave this beard off, you're gonna be like, how old is he? So I rock a bald head too. But anyway, keep laying down and getting up. Eventually time will catch up with you. But anyway, back to entertainment. I wish Tyler Perry the best of luck for what's coming out, from what I've seen. You know, thank you. Appreciate that, young boy. God bless you too. From what I've seen, as far as the text, as far as the case, the filing, what's good? Antoine Herron in the building, what's good, what's good? From what I've seen, as far as the filing, the case, stuff like that, you know, we're gonna see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Let it play out in court. I'm sure this is not the first time Tyler Perry got sued for alleged stuff. A lot of celebrities get sued all the time. Some don't even make it to the public, right? Some cases don't even make it to the public because either they settle or they find out it's bogus and the judge throws out the case. So say innocent until proven guilty. So I don't know people personally. I just know what they show me on TV. So based off of what they show me on TV, whether it's a persona or not, whether it's true or not, if they got a different side to them, which most people do, you know, most people, not all people. Like me, I am who I am, on and off. Like if you meet me off of this, you'll see I'm the same dude. Yep. Yeah, Kevin, they try to tear, yeah. Look, you know, if we giving Tyler Perry grace, then is it safe to say we give Diddy grace? Well, nah, I seen the tape. I can't give Diddy grace, the same grace as Tyler Perry. I seen Diddy beat down Cassie in that videotape. I don't condone violence, and I don't condone violence against women. I don't condone men putting hands on women, and I don't condone women putting hands on men either. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be adult enough to be like, let's either argue it out, talk it out, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Kevin said, salute to all my freak off people, oh Lord. Antoine Hearn in the building. Well, look, like I said, everybody gonna be tried in court. We're gonna let the courts sort it out. Like it is what it is. You know what, I gotta move this. I gotta put the garbage on the curb. Yeah, the garbage is not on the curb. Let me put the garbage on the curb. Put the trash, we gotta put the trash. Now that I'm in this new neighborhood, I gotta do stuff like that. Living in the house over here, so. I look like a security guard. I am a security guard. I secure myself, my family. What's going on, Deborah? How you doing? Morning walk, entertainment talk. Out and walking in my new neighborhood. You hear how peaceful it is, right? Well, I do have the filter on or whatever. How you doing? How's your day going? You know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the whole Tyler Perry lawsuit thing? I'm gonna pull this garbage out as I'm walking around. Might as well, right? Might as well pull the garbage out, put it on the curb. It ain't that hard to do. Let's see. I'm up early. Yeah. Is this trash? Oh, that's that. Okay. Let's do some chores. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull it out. Pull it out to the curb. Pull it out. You think it's Kevin? You think it's unfair? Okay. All right. It's unfair. Okay. All right. Scary. He was one of my favorite characters of Tyler Perry. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's probably many cases brought against celebrities every day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. Oh man, look how that sun hit the face though. I'm just saying, like, we really gotta think about it. You know, if you was in the public eye, I'm sure a lot of stuff would be brought against you, right? So people out here wanting money, and I don't really know personally what's going on, so I'm not even going to trip, you know? I'm not going to say people did it. But anyway, how many of y'all watching Divorce Sisters? How many of y'all watching Divorce Sisters? You know, I'm I'm trying to keep up with it. And like I said on one of my lives, I don't know if that show is for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's for me or not. You know? There's garbage in there, right? That's a little bit of garbage. Let me pull this back. So, we out here doing chores, bringing the garbage to the front of the house. You want to see the back of the house? You want to see the pool? Your boy got a pool. Okay. After my walk, we'll go to the back of the house. I got the garbage out. They can come get it. We good. Yeah, so I'm trying to watch that divorce just as I'm giving it an opportunity. We'll see. Just went live about Godfather Harlem yesterday. That was episode 9. Definitely a dope episode. Check it out. BMF is on the way. Episode 2 of BMF was pretty good. It was pretty good. Russell Horsby, that's the guy that plays Charles. He's the one that directed it. He did all right. He did all right. Are you wondering what this is? Yeah, it's called a sauna vest. Sauna vest. So when you walk, when you work out, you put this on and it burns calories, burns fat a little bit faster. Helps you get some heat, you know? So yeah, we out here, man. We out here. Nice neighborhood, man. Blessed. You know, definitely got to thank God. Because, you know, that's what it looks like. For real? That's my chest, man. What you talking about, man? I'm a big dude. I see you, Angel. Trying to be funny, nigga. I mean, it burns that too if you got man boobs. You know what I'm saying? If you have it. I don't. It's just my chest. Young boy. So I wanted to be in America. It's my dream. I wish I would one day. Keep praying on it. Hopefully we get through these times, young boy. This is some rough times as far as immigration is concerned. Man, my goal in life at this point, at a young age that I am, is to bless people's lives, man. Be a blessing in people's lives, man. You know, my true nature, man, that I've learned over the years as far as myself is really to help people. I find a lot of fulfillment in helping people out, watching them grow, watching them succeed, reach their goals. And once they reach their goals, it actually makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know that whole phrase of make America this and that? How about we just be good to each other again? I'm not just talking about Americans. I'm just talking about worldwide. Why don't we just be good to each other? I'm not saying again or before or like before or none of that. Let's just be good to each other. Let's just be God-fearing people, whoever God that you worship to. You know what I'm saying? And if it's all about goodness and helping people, let's just be good to each other, man. That's it. Let's stop criticizing. Let's stop, you know, fat shaming. Let's stop skinny shaming. You know, let's just stop with the back and forth of you light skin, dark skin, you this, you that. What's up, Pete Bronson? Welcome to Morning Walk Entertainment Talk. It's your boy. Thank you for coming through, hitting that like button for your boy. We walking around the neighborhood, having a conversation. Pete Bronson, what you think about the whole Tyler Perry case thing? I want to get your opinion on that because we just talked about that. Yeah, what you say? Pete Bronson says, I'm in Fort Lauderdale. I love Fort Lauderdale. Florida Panthers just won parade coming this weekend. That's what's up. I love Fort Lauderdale, man. I went to Fort Lauderdale on an all-white cruise. Pause. All-white outfit cruise. Okay. Just to be clear, it wasn't just all white people. I was there, so I'm African American black. So just to be clear. But yeah, the Fort Lauderdale's nice. What I heard, it's not as quiet as it used to be. I mean, I went on this cruise like way back, like a long time ago, you know? So they say that it's not as quiet as it used to be. They say that when they shut down Miami, because they didn't want a lot of people to go out there and tear up the town, people who went on whatever holiday it was, they went to Fort Lauderdale and made it crazy. And by the way, I think it's unfair to answer the question. Yeah, a lot of people saying that. You know, like if I was having a private conversation, hold on. Just have to make sure it's clear. If I'm having a private conversation with you, right? And you are entertaining that conversation, whether I'm Tyler Perry or not, you're entertaining the conversation. You know, if you know you can get somewhere with me, then you're going to entertain that conversation, because in your mind, I may have an opportunity with you. Now, if you tell me, no, I don't go that way, or I don't get down like that, you know what I'm saying? Then if I'm him, I got to respect it. But again, this is all alleged. This is all alleged, you know? Who knows if that conversation even happened? I know they showed like text messages, but like I said, text messages can be fabricated at this point. You know, like we using ChatGPT to create and tell ChatGPT, yeah, I'm getting it in. That's why I'm breathing the way I'm breathing. Getting my breathing right. If I'm telling ChatGPT, take these pictures, make this person hug the other person, and it does that, you think it can't produce text messages too to say certain things? So they got to authenticate all of that. Like I said, I'm not saying that he's right or wrong, or this is fake or not. I'm not placing judgment until we rule it out in court. Let's see what the lawyers get into. Let's see what is proven, what is not proven. And then we'll go from there. You know? Oh yeah, what's going on with the P. Diddy case? Well, you probably know better than I would. I stopped following that case. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot of claims. The jurors are being dismissed. You know, from what I saw, it's compromised jurors, so they got to get rid of them because they're lying. They say they live in New York, turn around and live in New Jersey. So if they lying about where they live or where they reside, it's like, you gonna lie in court? You gonna lie to the jury? You gonna lie? That's crazy. Oh, won't let you say his name? Wow. That is wild. That's crazy. The powers that be, right? That's insane. It won't even let you say his name? Wow. That is kind of wild. You know? That's definitely wild. But yeah, man. A lot of crazy stuff going on. But our people are in this situation. When I say our people, I'm talking about, you know, black entertainers, executives, stuff like that. So you just got to pray about our own situation, you know? Wow. But I wish everybody the best of luck. You know, wishing everybody the best of luck. Okay. If you've been watching BMF, what do you think about BMF so far? How the jurors got in trouble? That's just on my when you say they. I heard about the jurors getting in trouble. Heard about that. You know, like you're supposed to tell the truth. You get caught for compromising and lying. That's not good. Not good at all. Man, it's a beautiful morning though, for real. Let me see. I think I got a better picture of the strat right here. See the stratosphere all the way over there. Yeah. Okay, back it up. Bronson says so many construction sites are without multiple people. Oh, okay. Multiple people down here because they are sending people back to their country. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't think they thought that out. You know, I don't think thought that out. You know, it's like, okay, well, if we send everybody back, who's going to work the construction sites? Who's going to take care of the fields? Who's going to get all of the vegetables and fruits and stuff like that and send it from the farms to the people to sell in the stores? I don't think they thought that out. Yeah, that's not a well thought out plan. Let's send everybody back. People that's working, trying to take care of their families that came to America for the American dream. And you send them back and there's nobody working now. Oh, you thinking that Americans gonna work the fields and stuff like that when they went to school for something totally different, not to be a farmer? What up, my man, DeMarcus Varnas in the building. What's good? Can you hear me loud and clear? Tap the screen if you're on your phone. Morning walk, entertainment talk in my new neighborhood. Really nice and quiet, as you can hear, except for that loud ass truck. What you say? P. Bronson says, I wonder if the witch doctor story is true. Right, that's a good question because, you know, the writers have to embellish a little bit to create a storyline to a story that already exists. The question is, and what do you think, DeMarcus? What do you think, everybody in the chat? P. Bronson poses a great question. And BMF is the story about Mexico and the witch doctor true? Or is this embellishment on the part of the writers and producers? Is this all just for the show to make it a little bit more interesting? All I know is they better get to the point really fast. I know why they're down there. They're down there because, you know, their plug got captured and Meech said, let's go get him and get him out of the Mexican jail. I remember that from the end of last season. But they just better get to it, man. I don't want to keep going back and forth and them in Mexico and let's get to it. Tell us why. So then we can move on to the rest of the story. But if they're doing that and doing the sub story on top of the existing story just to keep us locked in, I could say that's pretty clever. Because if the regular story is not locking us in and it's boring, you better make up something like Mexico and getting bit and Meech saying that he's anointed and stuff like that. Marcus says the actor who's playing Dale, yeah. We was just talking about that, DeMarcus. What do you think about that? What do you think about this whole case? Seeing Dale tripping? Yeah, I think he is too, but I don't know. I don't want to place judgment yet. I want more stuff to come out. You know what I'm saying? For real. P. Bronson says, for real, thought he could do without the Hebrews, the city, stop being built. Oh, Pharaoh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Marcus says, I think that the witch doctor is an embellishment and very creative. Yeah, that's what I think too. You know, I was posing a question. It was pretty much a rhetorical question, right? Because we've never heard of this story before. When you talk about BMF, we never heard of them being down in Mexico and all of this happening. I think they're kind of creating a story on top of the existing story. Well, you know, they said that. They said, you know, some things are true in the story in the beginning, right? So if some things are true, some things are not true. So, man, these are some big trees, big palm trees right here, man. Look, back it up. Back up, back up, back up. Yeah, it's palm trees. We out here, family. Oh, I want to show you the mountain. I'm like right next to the mountain on the east side. Yeah, the east side of Vegas. Yeah, so if anything, they gotta stop going back and forth with it, because I'm trying to get into the story of what happened to Lamar, what's B Mickey gonna do, you know? What else? Yeah, you know, Marquisha, she's supposed to be coming up. I think she's gonna try to shice Terry, or maybe not. She may not try to shice Terry. You know, but who knows, man, because we've all thought things in the past that Marquisha was going to shice Terry in one way or another. But Boone still think he got his lady. Come on, man. He got to stop. Morning Walk, Entertainment Talk, VACAY-JayTV. Family, I did the Godfather Harlem DeMarcus. You missed our Godfather Harlem talk yesterday. I don't know, you must have been busy doing your thing. But yeah, we had that talk, that live, because I don't know why, but maybe it's my internet. But I did a whole 27-minute recap of the Godfather Harlem like I usually do. Try to upload it, and it wouldn't upload. It would get to like 70%, and then it would just freeze. I'm like, what the hell? Did the whole thing. So, you know, family, we do what we gotta do. You see, I might have to be like Layla this weekend when the Panthers come to town. Oh yeah, okay. Panthers coming to town, Fort Lauderdale, huh? I miss Fort Lauderdale. What's the temperature out there? I know it's hot. It's got to be hot out there, because it's hot out here. And I'm on the West Coast. Yeah, I feel it. It's heating up now. One more lap and then we back in the crib. And if anything, we'll go out back. And yeah, we'll do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We'll do what we got to do, family. Yeah, so Marcus says B Mickey could rejoin BMF and Terry have B Mickey protect Marquisha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a possibility. That would be cool, right? That would be cool. Yep. I know, right? Lala in 3 shows, she getting them checks. She getting them checks. Her son is all grown. Did I hear right that her son, he going to college now, right? Or he playing basketball. So, yeah. She getting that money, man. Lala getting that money. She in the Shy getting married. In the Shy playing Dom and BMF, Marquisha. What other show she in? What other show is Lala in? You said 3 shows. It's only 85 in Fort Lauderdale. Okay. Okay. It's still, what? It's like 9:40 over there. Yeah. Once it hit 12, it's gonna get hot. Shoot, over here, in about 20 minutes, that joint gonna shoot up to 100. And then I'm gonna be back in the crib, in the spot. So family, I wanted to know, because Godfather Harlem, last episode is next week. What other shows do you want to talk about on the channel? You know, we already talking about BMF, waiting on all the power shows to come back. Like I said, I was attempting to watch Divorce Sisters, right? And it's like, it's a lot of emotion going on, which I expected, right? That's what I expected. You know, LaToya Luckett, I like LaToya Luckett. I like when she was in Power. She's been in mad shows. I just like LaToya Luckett because she was able to survive after the whole Destiny Child going a whole different direction. And now she's her own person, you know what I'm saying? She's her own thing, doing her own thing. So, yeah, man. Look at this track. Power, the shot. That's right, the shot. How could I forget the shot? The shot. How could I forget the shot? I don't know why I'll be forgetting the shot. So I'm covering, yeah, BMF and the shot right now. Marcus says, Divorce Sisters is giving me Green League vibe. Why? Because LaToya Luckett's in it and dealing with a pastor. And LaToya Luckett's the first lady. Yeah, that would make sense. And they got the green theme, right? If you want to simplify it, they got the green theme. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that heat on the back, boy. My back gonna be jacked because it's probably sweating like crazy under this vest. So, let's say Doc from All the Queen's Men is in there trying to act like Fuego. Knowing computers, yeah. right. Yeah. Yeah, locking in, tapping in for shorty after he banged out. Yeah. I could help you out, you know. I could be of use. She pulling the strap out on him. Yeah, those are interesting moments in the show. You know, very interesting moments. Yeah, Divorce Sisters. Yeah. I'm giving it a chance, man. I'm giving it a chance. I'm not really covering it. You know, if something pops out to me, then I may just do a short, talk about it for a little bit. Or may come on here, talk about it for a little bit in between everything else. Shout out to the Clipse. On the music side, shout out to the Clipse coming out with the dope fire song with the fire video. So be it. That joint's fire. For all my hip hop heads out there, Clipse is back after 15 years. 15 years? You ain't put an album out, but you still eating off of the ones you put out. And your collaborations with Pharrell. Fam, you still eating off of what you did 15 years ago? You must be doing something right. So shout out to the Clipse. Thank you to the Clipse for the little drop. Yeah, I must be going up a hill, yeah. Thank you to the Clipse for putting that video together. Dope video. Dope lyrics, bar for bars, incredible. And thank you for giving us a breath of fresh air after that jacked up Lil Wayne album. So disappointing. So disappointing. So disappointing. Yeah. Has anyone? I think a few people did. Yeah, a few people did, She the People. But I don't think it caught traction. You know? I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. And you're probably thinking it. I think the Tyler Perry shows where women are in peril And in crazy situations, or there's a lot of drama, I'm gonna say it. Those are shows that do better than the shows showing women in high office. I mean, it was number one. She the People was like number one for like a hot second. Straw has been number one for a while. And what I saw it this weekend, last time I checked, Straw is like number two. It may have gone down, but Straw was number one for a while. So I think people kept watching it because of the crazy twist at the end. And if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. So Tyler Perry shows, movies, and this is it. This is the formula where women are in trouble or peril or going through a hard time and people try to help out along the way. It's kind of the same formula, but we keep watching it because some of us are Tyler Perry fans and some of us like watching movies and shows like that. Oh, they in this situation. Okay, what's the problem? The problem is this person's broke. This person can't make ends meet. Okay, what is she trying to do? She's trying to get up out of it, but it's hard. It's a lot of challenges. People that you think would try to help out are not going to help out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she gets in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of high stakes going on. And either somebody comes and helps them out, like Diary of a Mad Black Woman, or it turns out the way that Straw turned out, which is very clever. I like Straw. I don't care what people say. Okay. I don't even know who that is. I think here comes the weirdos. Here comes the weirdos. Yeah, fam. So, look, have you ever seen this? That's the smallest garbage, smallest ones I ever seen. Like it's miniature. I didn't even know they made small miniature joints like that. Anyway, what you say? P. Bronson says Tyler has a problem with African American women. I want to say, in my opinion, I don't know if he does. I got to bend down. I'm 6'5", man. These trees. I don't know if he does because he's paying them the most money. These actors, like Cicely Tyson, $1 million in one day. He said it on BET, the BET Awards. He's made the most black millionaires in Hollywood. And being that most of his movies are based on black women, it's got to be the black women, right? You know, yeah, I know there was a lot of controversy before with Monique, and I think that was all settled out, you know. But I don't think he does have a problem. I think that somebody said this. Tyler Perry knows and has been doing it for decades now how to pander to black women. That's his audience. So he's going to put black women into situations that, yeah, are kind of like, how do we get out this situation? You know, so, all right, we back. Hold on, let me go up in the spot. Hold on. All right, my people, here we are, here we are. We in the back next to the pool. Here we are next to the pool, out back. Yeah, back of the crib, back of the house. Okay, P. Bronson, you were saying stuff while I was coming in. Let me read it real quick. P. Bronson says, why are we not positive women? Well, I don't think all the women that he puts in there are negative. Like the police officer in Straw that was trying to negotiate with Janaya, she was positive. The branch manager played by Sherry Shepherd, she was positive, trying to help out, even though she was mad nervous, you know what I'm saying? So I think there's a few good characters trying to, help out the person that's in peril. I think and let's just be honest, in any movie, not just Tyler Perry movies, but any movie, I think if there's no situation, terrible situation, let's see, you see the pool? Yeah. We're going to be in that in a minute. But if there's no stake, if there's no situation that needs to be handled, if there's no problem that needs to be handled, are we really going to stay engaged with watching it? You know what I'm saying? She the People. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was okay. She the People was okay. She was trying to make her way and be the lieutenant, governor or something like that. And her biggest problem was dealing with, how the establishment wanted her to act and be. She was just supposed to be a figurehead, but she read up and figured out that she actually has some power and she can do something to try to help her community. You know what I'm saying? So that's the situation, but is it high stake? Where it's yeah, man, this was amazing. It was just okay, I kind of heard this story before. We kind of real life. We know Black women who have run for office and have dealt with the powers that be to try to hold them back in politics and in government. I'm saying, so we kind of heard this story before, but Tyler Perry wanted to put it together with what's her name from the Steve Harvey show. I think she's a good actor. Did you know the bodyguard? The security guard. That's her husband. Let's see, beautiful pool, beautiful sun, yeah, and neighborhood, yeah. Thank you. Are you near any mountains? Yeah, I'm kind of on the other side. Let me see if I can. See, it's getting hot out here. Let me see if I can see it from here. Yeah, like I said, I'm on the east side, so it's way out there. When I go back on the street next time, I'll try to show you the mountains. It's not really clear over there, but yeah. The east mountains of Las Vegas, because Las Vegas is in a bowl. And, there's mountains surrounding it. Yeah. So, I'm going to just say this, man. If I've been working for over 30 years, 40 years in entertainment, and I started off writing plays didn't work until the last one, till the church came through, played this character, brought comedy and humor and some Bible lessons to the whole situation, and then made a deal with some film, made my first movie, and then kept going from there. And I have employed wild people, have paid wild people, right? A lot of times people say, oh, well, I felt like it was rushed. From what I understand, Tyler Perry does rush the filming of it, right? Because he's the lines, say the lines, get it done, do it the best way possible. And therefore I can pay these guys who are filming it, but I'll have more in the budget to pay the actors. I think that's genius. I think that's genius to be yo, let's get it done in 4 days. What usually takes a month or two, let's get it done in a week. We can get it done. I have my own studio. There's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to find a studio, have my own studio, have my own property. Let's go ahead and film this thing. and then I can pay you more as the actor. You're gonna do the best job, the best way possible in a short amount of time. Because it's a short amount of time, you're gonna work really hard to get those lines down and to give me and deliver the performance that I need. If you don't give it to me, I'm gonna get it out of you one way or another, but we're gonna do it like that so that I can pay you more money. I think that's smart. He gets paid more money, he pays the people more money. Let's get it. Let's now if it's good or not, that's determined up to us. That's up to us. Right? That's up to us. Tyler Perry new movie looks funny. Yeah, the Medea goes on vacation. Yeah, somebody getting married. I thought Medea was retired, but I guess Medea had to come back. I guess Medea had to come back. Let me see if I can get the chair over here. Yeah. So yeah, Medea had to come back. Let me put this chair right here. There we go. There we go. So Medea had to come back, I guess, right? Like it is what it is. We say Dale is trying to sue. Yeah, what's going on? LaMocha, yeah, Dale. This is kind of wild, right? It's kind of wild that this is happening. I think he quit the show too, from what I heard, from what I understand. He quit the show and said he can't work under these conditions or whatever the case is, right? So I'm just like, man, was it that bad? Was he really being harassed by Tyler Perry? You know, like I said, these text messages, anything could be fabricated and anything can be produced at this point with ChatGPT and with all these AIs. It's like, who knows? Like I said, I'm not going to place a judgment until we get all the facts and until we go to court. Like, they got to bring it to court, you know? Oh, okay. They got to bring it to court. He should have been left. He should have been, right, exactly. You know, but they saying the same thing about Cassie too, right? You know, once you win it, once you getting, you know, money, once you getting this lifestyle, it's kind of hard for people to leave that. Like, I know plenty of people that it's like, yo, when the integrity is gone, when people doing craziness, you know what I'm saying? They thought it was all about, you know, just like working and being truthful and working with integrity. And when they find out that the powers that be that they're working for is not about integrity and not about, you know, being truthful, they're either going to stick around and rock with it because they're getting paid, or they're going to be like, you know what? Nah, this goes against my morals, my principles, my spirit is not right. I got to be out. You know what I'm saying? I'll find another situation. So, but at the same time, when you dealing with powerful people in the industry that you want to be in, man, if you go against the grain, they go and say stuff like, oh, this person's hard to work with. That was the Monique situation where, you know, it was inferred, and y'all remember it was inferred that possibly Tyler Perry may have said that Monique was difficult to work with or something like that, or Oprah may have said something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that goes way back. So the powers that be, they call them the gatekeepers. They say, you know, if you don't comply with them and do what they ask you to do, if you say no and then try to walk away, they're going to try to make it where you don't get work anymore. And that's kind of wild, right? That's kind of crazy. DeMarcus says Dale's storyline was boring anyway. Yeah, and now it makes sense. Dale was useless on the oval and ruthless, annoying, actually. Well, and I think that's how it makes sense now, because I was always wondering when I was covering the show, I'm like, why is Dale here? Why is Dale calling Alan all the time? Why is he not doing anything? He's just at the house hiding. What is his purpose? What is the reason? You know what I'm saying? And then when Nancy went crazy and spent all of Richard's money on the oval, he was just like Nancy's little sidekick. She bought him a car. They was talking like crazy trash towards Dale. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, now it makes sense why Tyler wrote this character like that. you know, because he wasn't complying, allegedly. I'm saying alleged because I don't know, but he wasn't complying with what Tyler was trying to do. So he wrote him as like this homeless gay character that was just like kind of useless. You know what I'm saying? Like a sidekick of the sidekick. It was wild. It was wild to kind of watch that and see it play out. You know what I'm saying? So now, if I'm judging this correctly, now it makes sense why Tyler Perry may have wrote him like that, to always kind of be the butt of Nancy's telling him to shut up and Nancy telling him to make her a drink, and him just being kind of like the square of it all. So it's kind of wild. It's like I said, I'm not gonna place judgment until I see all the facts. Till I see that it's real, and they're gonna hash it out in court. That's what we waiting for. Bring back Gail Franklin to the Oval. Okay. Let me see. LaMocha, Tyler. What you say? Tyler was doing him a favor. And Dale probably got mad when Tyler fired him. Possibly, man. Possibly. So, yeah, man. So, I'm back, family. I just wanted to show y'all this real quick. What's good? What's good? Just wanted to show y'all that real quick. And I'm about to be out, fam. Let me go and do what I need to do and get my money on. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, the pool guys here. Here to clean the pool. All right, family. I'm going to talk with y'all later, man. Look out for the next live. I may be on the road on the next live. So we're going to continue this conversation and talk about that. Definitely enjoy your day. Thank you, P. Bronson. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hitting that like button, sharing this out. You already know how we do. It's your man, VACAY-J. All right. Until next time. Salute.